Thank you for listening to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim on the station that feeds your brain, IntellectualRadio.com. I am Kimberly Watkins Allman, your crazy host, and I am here with my favorite person in the world, our executive producer and wifey for lifey, Sumner Allman. How are you today?
Wonderful.
You had a good
Thank
day
you.
today? You had a
Yes,
good
I
work
did.
day?
Yes, I did. How was your day?
My day was nice. We didn't get to talk about it in the car because you were speeding. Yeah, so when you speeding, my head is in the glove compartment. But at, I know you had
We're
a.
here safe.
We're here safe. Yes,
Thank
you got me here to crazy conversations, and that I am forever grateful. Again, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We had a lot of feedback regarding last week's show of having all of our vendors, some of our female vendors here last week to talk to us on Crazy Conversations about the event that we threw for 50. And I didn't know that the guys was going to feel some kind of way. So again, I'm going to let the guys take over tonight. And again, on last week on Crazy Conversations, we did a brief recap of my 50th birthday celebration, and we had some conversations with some amazing ladies that was a part of that celebration. And my vendor list was not just amazing ladies, and I apologize for that, for not acknowledging some of the greatness that the guys brought to my 50th. And again, I am grateful and I would love to have a conversation with them. So tonight we are going to go through some things with the guys and hear exactly from a male perspective about throwing an event and a successful event. The feedback from last week's show was, Miss Kim, what about the guys that were vendors and contributed to your amazing Scorpio season 50th birthday? And I did have some great guys behind the scenes at this event. And I'm going to have a crazy conversation with them tonight. They all think I'm crazy anyway. So we're going to top it off with them. But again, one of the individuals that was pretty much the mastermind behind the venue, she did a lot. And again, I'm going to start off with talking to her, and I'm going to be getting Miss Susan Russell available for me to give her a call. But we hope that everyone that is tuned in on all platforms of intellectual radio is having a blessed week this thus far. I hope everybody's having a blessed week because again, we are blessed to be here. We are blessed to go into this holiday season. It's something about Thanksgiving. It's like my favorite holiday. And I guess it's because of all the good things that we get to eat and fellowship with everybody. Thanksgiving is the only holiday that I allow my children to put in menu requests because for Christmas it might just be prairie belt sausages. We never know what we gonna have on Christmas. It's a potluck type of thing for Christmas, but for Thanksgiving, it's just that name. Thankful. I'm so thankful. And if I did not tell you this week, I'm thankful for you, son. Thank you so much. I know I'm a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
I know I'm a lot. Accountability.
Acceptable.
Accountability. You say what?
Acceptable.
Acceptable. Thank you. If you did not get an opportunity to tune in to last week's Crazy Conversations, please go to our Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim on YouTube, Intellectual Radio, and enjoy those previously recorded shows. We are talking to the guys tonight on Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim. But again, we're going to take a brief moment and have a quick conversation with Susan Russell. Did you have the number to call Susan because I want to keep on talking. Because Susan is the beautiful soul that searched several venues out just so I would have a 50th event. I was against it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to travel. I'm going to do something different. And Susan and I both are 1974 babies. So we were both trying to do something amazing for 50. So Susan went on appointments. She dealt with attitudes and people that didn't want to work or comply with what we were trying to do. And, she took a lot of stress away from me. And I feel like her and Sam did a great job. I promise you, I love you so much, Susan. And I just pray that I can be of assistance to you again, the way that you were of assistance to me. And with the pressures of what we had going on dealing with the venues, it was so hard to really pinpoint exactly where we would end up for that particular day. But it was good having someone that was able to meet those appointments and get everything done, because I promise you, I would not have been able to get through this without the help of Susan Russell assisting some and assisting me in any way that she really could. So we have not had the opportunity to reach out to Miss Susan. Her, I guess she got Miss Kim on block. So again, we are trying to get her, and the phone is ringing. That's Susan calling in. She calling in here. I'm trying to call her. She calling the studio. Gonna get me in trouble. Okay. Hey, Susan. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I was just telling everybody about the beautiful soul that searched the venues and found me the perfect place to have a celebration of 50 years, my half of a century. You did an amazing job, and I just wanted to publicly thank you, because life been lifing after the party, but life was lifing during the party. But you still did the most to make everything special. So how did you
It
feel
was
about
my
that?
pleasure. It was my pleasure. I enjoyed myself, and I have no problem doing anything for you or Tom at all. Whatever y'all need, I always got y'all back. So
And
it was fun for me, and it kick-started me doing some other stuff. Now I done started my own thing, and I'm back to doing catering. So
oh my God, well, that is amazing. And Susan has three children, and I had the opportunity to service all three of her children. One son, the baby son, one son wouldn't leave the daycare. When he aged out, he would not leave the daycare. So we just had to run a background check on him because he was staying. So that's my baby right there. And again, when I say good parents, I just always have something amazing to say about you, Susan, because again, you have always been there for us, and we appreciate you. So, how did you think the event turned out?
it was absolutely beautiful. It was the best 50th birthday party I had been to. Shoot, you outdid mine, okay? And it was amazing.
Well, look,
It was it
I,
was well put together. The food, the drinks, everything. The photo booth, the photographer, the
yeah.
decorations,
Well,
the
it
stylist,
didn't
the
start out like that.
everything.
It didn't start out like
What?
that. I was stressed, and that's why some had to take over. So it didn't start off like that, but I'm glad that you all just told me to sit down and be quiet and let y'all do what y'all do. It was just, those appointments, you missing time from your job to go on there to make sure that we had the right place. All of that, if you really think that it did not matter, that mattered the most, because without your footwork and your hard work, to just locate a place. This wasn't no paying gig for you. This is something that you volunteered your good time to help me just because I said I was letting people stress me out and I just was. So
I
with
know
that,
that's right. No, man, we're not gonna let you ever be stressed out. And I need you to be okay because you about to have another generation of my babies with you in a few months. So,
I
I
know
need you to get together.
this 2024 has been your year, Susan. You got a new daughter in love. You got the new addition to the family. You hear that new addition. Don't try to name that baby. Don't try to name that baby. Don't try to name the baby after new addition.
Listen, I'm not gonna try that, but we are gonna have to plan us a new edition trip to Vegas again in February. But we'll talk about that offline.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that because they were good in Vegas, and that's a group that I will see over and over and over again. But thank you so much for answering my calls. I just wanted to say I love you. I did not forget you last week. We ran over, and I'm already in trouble. I thought the lock was going to be on the door today, but I was welcome back in, so I'm not going to take advantage tonight. So if there's anything you already know that I can do to get you prepared to be a grandma, let me know because I'm right there with you all the way.
Yes, ma'am. I love you and I love Tom and I appreciate it. I'm so happy you enjoyed yourself and I'm happy the venue worked out for you.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much for your help. And then I need to get you back on the show so you can talk a little bit about what your new venture is and what you have going on. So definitely we're going to put it on the book so you can come back and let us know exactly what you're doing.
Absolutely. No problem. I love y'all and take care.
I love you too. Be blessed. And I'll talk to you this week before the holiday.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to that. Again, that was a major project that she took on, and she did not miss a beat when it came to this event. And I just thank God for her, and I thank God for everybody that contributed to making everything so amazing for us, because again, some had to have some extraordinary strength delivered to be able to deal with me whining and crying every day. What you say, Sam? Huh?
Something else. It's over.
It's over now.
I'm happy.
Daddy, it's
And
over
you
now.
happy?
Yes, I am so
It was a
happy.
lot.
Yes, it was. It
Good
was
turnout though.
amazing
Yes.
turnout. Yes, it was. So um again, before we dive in tonight and get the guys are taking over tonight. So again, did you can pick the next person as I just talk a little bit about um this company that we
Yes.
went into this contract with. The Jerry House of Props. Everybody wanted to know exactly who provided the decorations for this event. And I even had someone that called to ask us if they can borrow the 50. And I'm like, that's not my 50. I didn't have anything to do with that. That was the vendor that we used. And Mr. Jerry and his amazing wife has been doing decor and themes for our family and friends for over 10 years. Mr. Jerry does some phenomenal designs for events, and I hope that I could get him on so that he can go into a little depth about a little more detail about exactly what Jerry House of Props gives. And if you get an opportunity to Google this business, please, because these people are amazing. Everything about their decor, the way they just take your idea, your vision, what you love, and turn it into something spectacular. Mr. Jerry's not answering his phone. I should have gave him a direct number to get me back if I did not get him. But again, when I say Jerry House of Props, If you go to their IG page, you will see the NBA events, the baby events, the prom events. I have seen him and his wife do it all when it comes to decor. Again, Mr. Jerry, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Mr. Jerry, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
This is Miss Kim calling you from Crazy Conversations. Is this a bad time?
No, it's not.
Okay, well, thank you for making time, but I did want to publicly thank you and give you the opportunity to let the listeners know exactly what Jerry House of Props bring. But I think they know a little bit already because people been calling me to borrow my 50, and I told them that belongs to Mr. Jerry and his wife.
Yes. So, we do, of course, full event production, as well as just props and printing.
Well, I have a question for you, Mr. Jerry. Can
Uh-huh.
you please let us know the history of this phenomenal business? Because as I let everybody know, you have been doing some amazing designs for my family and friends for over
Yes,
10 years.
yes, yeah.
And
So,
tell us the
go.
history.
Okay, so yeah, so me and my wife been in the event industry for probably about 15 years. We started off actually doing our own wedding in what's that 2000 like 2006, I want to say.
Okay.
And we did our own wedding, and it kind of started from there. So we went from there and started doing like custom party favors. So we built the clientele with just custom party favors, and then as we started to grow, my wife started doing full events, and then from her full events, I was started building stuff for her, and then that kind of put us where we are now.
Oh my God. And what themed event do you think took Jerry House of Props to the next level, to a whole nother level? Because as I watched from over these years and the way you did my god sister's baby shower to where we are now, to you doing my little niece's prom, which was
Mm-hmm.
in 2024 prom, and you wow, that's all I can say. What theme event do you think took you over the top? Because everything you touch, everything your wife looks at, it sparkles.
Yeah, so it wasn't so much a theme; it was more so a product. That product happened to be floor wraps. Floor wraps is really what made us go to the next level. Um, Actually, we went to the next level in the pandemic, where people were trying to find different ways to, entertain and finding ways to kind of do different things and parties in their backyard. They was just getting creative. So they was doing different things, and the floor wraps was one of the biggest things, one of the hottest products around because there wasn't a lot of people doing it, and I just happened to be one of them. Um, and it was just kind of went from there. So that put us in front of a lot of different people in a lot of different situations. So from the floor wraps alone, that's kind of like what took us to the next level. Um, Within that year, we started off. I was outsourcing my prints, and I think 2021, I was able to pay cash for my first printer. That's how much we were doing floor wraps. And
Wow.
then right after that, I was able to purchase another one. Because it got to a point to where we were doing so many flow wraps around Chicago, Indiana, and other local, towns. I mean, states that kind of neighbor us. We were going all over, and we was doing them everywhere. And I was sending a local printer. I was sending them $6,000 to $7,000 a week.
Wow.
Stuff, and I was able to just take that money and just go purchase my own printer, and that kind of like what took us to the next level.
Well, can you let me know, because you talked about the floor wraps and you know that's about to make me cry now, right? Because I didn't, I can't, you know that floor wrap, that's a sensitive subject right there.
Right.
Can you please let the listeners know the first thing they should have in place when inquiring about your service? Because I made that slight mistake
Yes.
with the floor wrap.
So definitely, if you know for a fact that the floor wrap is something that you want, that's definitely something that you should ask the venue, and then actually contact me, and then put me in tune with the venue, because a lot of venues they don't allow them, but because a lot of venues know who I am, and I've done a lot of events, and people know that I'm not, that first of all, I'm insured. Second of all, the materials that I use is not harmful to the floors. I haven't had any floor that we've have. Like I said, we've been doing floor wraps since 2019, and we haven't had any issues to where we had to either repair someone's floor or had any issues where anybody had any issues with putting our floor wraps up. And for that reason, we do have a lot of relationships with different venues all across the Chicagoland, because they know that we're not going to come in here with something that's intended to wrap a car, but it's actually intended for a floor wrap. I mean, for a floor, and it's not harmful. So we use a low tack adhesive. So that's it. That's definitely, if that's one of your key points that you want for your event, that's definitely something that you should discuss up front with the venue and see if that's something that they do allow. And if they do, great. If not, to kind of like ask them, hey, have you ever heard of this company? They may say yeah, they may say no, but if not, can I send you to this person? I've actually went out to different venues, brought samples, showed them what I do use and how it wasn't be harmful to their floors.
Well, you said to us that the venue that people chooses is so urgent when planning a event, and you do so many star-studded events, and I cannot wait, because remember I told you, I said, Mr. Jerry, I told you and Shay, I will be calling you all to let you know what the next event. So we have to sit down with you guys to brainstorm on my 30th year in business celebration. So I'm putting it out there right now, so your creative mind can start thinking of something that Miss Kim can do, turning 50 and being a business owner for 30 years. I thought that that was something that needed to be celebrated, and I'm going to put it in the hands of Jerry House of Props. So
Absolutely.
let's get together soon. And I appreciate everything that you all did for us. If it's anything we can ever do for you, let us know. Can you please let the listeners know exactly how they can take advantage of your services and how they can become a loyal customer of Jerry House of Props?
Absolutely. So, I mean, they could definitely visit our website. It's www.jerryhouse, Haus, props.com. That's where you can, if you're looking for just print services, you can visit our website. You can get our pricing off the website. If not, if you just want to check out our work, of course, we can be found on Instagram at Jerry House Props. Um, Also, this is a good time of year to follow us on social media, because every year we do give away. We do like a 12-day Christmas giveaway. So we do give away some of our services during the Christmas season to 12 different people. We have a raffle that we do on a weekly basis. So this would be a great time to actually get in, to be a part of the raffle, and then utilize some of our services possibly for free.
So write that down. I need that. I need
No,
to
you
do that.
don't.
That 12
No,
days.
no, you
That
don't.
12
No,
days.
no,
Mr. Jerry, well,
no,
will you work with us
no,
again? Well,
no.
we wasn't that bad, was we?
No, absolutely. It was a pleasure working with you guys. Just from the beginning, I loved you guys' energy. It was just a pleasure, and I can't say that for a lot of people, but it was definitely a pleasure working with you guys. Definitely knew what you wanted. Definitely, I don't know. It just was a pleasure. Just like it was like talking to both of you all. So of course, we would definitely work with you guys again.
I appreciate it,
The
because
question is, would you guys work with us again?
absolutely, I would not have it any other way. And I hate that we slept on you this long, because again, we family now, and we are Jerry House of Props. And I'm gonna tell you the one party that you did that I didn't even know that you did that party until after the 50th, and that was the decoration you did with the girl graduating, and it was on top of the roof. You put
Oh
the
yeah.
graduate on top of the roof.
Uh
That alone deserves a trip to Jerry House of Props. Go to his page so you all can just see what I'm talking about, and you'll see the graduate on top of the building. I thought that was amazing. So again, thank you for listening to Crazy Conversations. Thank you for letting us come on and bother you today, and you will see us soon. Start looking into what you can do for this old lady over here, okay?
Absolutely.
And give our love to Shay and the kids and tell her thank you so much again.
I will.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jerry.
Right.
Have a great evening.
You too. Thank you.
The next person that we had that contributed so much to our day, this person is extremely, extremely important to my bloodline and my family. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of a background about this amazing guy. He is so amazing. And he is Ace Watkins. If you don't know him, Public Announcement is an R&B group which was created by Mr. Robert Kelly in 1991. After the R&B artist R. Kelly fired his former group MGM, they teamed up with Mr. Kelly for the collaboration album, which was born into the 90s. My favorite song, She Got That Vibe. I love that. So again, I have interest in this group because my cousin is Ace Watkins. So again, I hope he is on his break. I told him I was calling him on his break tonight so we could chop it up. I ain't telling him it was live, but again, he's got to find out. So again, when I say that they did such an amazing job, and he said, cousin, what you want me to sing at the party? And I'm like, just do my favorite song, John Doe. Just that's all. I'm not trying to bother you with all of this. And you don't have to worry. Just do the one song. It's fine. He came in there, they did so many. They did every hit they had. And again, when I say so thankful for the entertainment, because when you are planning events, the entertainment is urgent. Hello, may I speak with Ace Watkins? Who, what? This your cousin?
Oh, you called me from a different number.
Oh yeah, what you thought you had? What you thought you had a stalker?
I didn't know who it was.
It's me, cousin. I'm calling you from the station. They monitoring my calls, so we have to act right.
Oh, yeah. I'm with it.
I told you that I was going to call you tonight because I was talking to the guys that contributed to the 50th birthday, and what you did and what you all did for me was just the absolute best. You sing real music, real music.
Well, we definitely try to make sure to deliver anytime we hit the stage. And, the best thing about it is it was for you. So,
Oh, well, I appreciate it because people was like, oh, that ain't your cousin. That's my cousin. We Watkins kids. Yes, my cousin is performing for my special day. So when I kept saying my cousin is performing for my special day, they didn't think that it was the real public announcement. You know how people just come in and sing people tracks? That's what they thought until they actually got that breathtaking performance. And I said, cousin, you could just sing one song. And he came in there and let loose that everybody is trying to get a hold of my video. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna put the whole thing out there so that they can enjoy. And I have a question for you, cousin. How important is it to have the right entertainment for your event?
oh, it's so important. I mean, especially as you get up there. I mean, obviously, as a kid, you have your birthday parties and all that. But, I mean, even now, as you see, when people are turning 16, when people are turning, 21, 25, they're having these big, elaborate events. I mean, it's the thing about celebrating life. It's becoming more and more important. The more living we do, we understand that life is fleeting. So it's just trying to live it to the fullest, and celebrating when you can is always a great start.
And what's my favorite song that you sing?
Was it Home to You? Was that your favorite one?
Home and John Doe.
Okay.
See, you have to go through some things. You must ain't went through much or nothing, cause see, you have to go through some things to really appreciate that John Doe. Cause I think we all in had a John or a Jane Doe in our presence. So, but if you can you let the listeners know how to follow the new public announcement and let them know exactly what you all are out there doing new now? Let them know what the new public announcement is about to look like.
Oh yeah. So if you guys are on Facebook, it's PA_now, and that's how you can find us. And then if you're on Instagram, it's going to be PA4now.
Okay. Well, I
And you'll
think
see our smiling faces will probably the first things that pop up on there when you come search us. You can check out the new music. You can check out the new movement that we have going on. We have a tour that we're kicking off here at the top of January. The Surface and Friends Tour is going to be a public announcement. Cut Close, Surface, and a few others at different points. But yeah, just looking forward to doing some big things here at the top of the year and carrying on throughout to promote, our new move.
now I don't be embarrassing you when I show up at your shows because I love being in the audience at your shows. I know I be acting like I'm in the group, but I'm just so proud of you that you're doing what you love and that you can continue to do what you love because we thinking back from 91 to now and you all are still bringing it. Public announcement again, like I said, a lot of people can appreciate what public announcement brings because we have been through some things. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the music today, it's good. I can relate to some of it, but I always have to go back to my old school R&B just to get me through some of those rough patches that life started life in. And I just hope I don't be acting up too bad at your shows because you already know I will be there. I'm trying to fly to Virginia. I'm trying to get my whole schedule together so that I can start supporting more because that's the conversation that you and I had about how important family support is. So I would like for you to look out in that audience in every city that you in and you see a Watkins face or you see a family's face out there because it makes the world of a difference. And I totally understand what you're saying, cousin.
Yeah, it definitely does. The support that family provides is tremendous. It's one thing to do what you love to do in front of strangers, but it's another thing when your family can be in the audience and appreciate what it is that you bring. Oftentimes I tell my kids, because we perform on holidays. So, for most kids, that's like, okay, mom, dad not here. That's weird. But for my kids, they understand. They think, okay, well, mama or dad, dad's out here making the world happy. And they love to see it when they get to come. They get to see dad making other people happy on those different days.
Yes, good.
It's a big deal. Having family is a big deal.
It's a big deal. And we promised what we promised that we were going to be better. We're going to do better as a whole unit because I don't think that people know that strength that comes behind our Watkins unit. And we have to start showing other families exactly how we do it. And if it's anything that I can do for you, cousin, please let me know. And again, I thank you so much for playing that major part of your cousin turning 50. I feel 50 today. So I appreciate you.
I was so proud of you because you had so many people there and they spoke to the testament of the life that you live. So that was very special to know that you're leading the kind of life that you want to live and you're doing it the right way. So much so that you had so many people from even the time when you're a little girl, people there just there to give you your flowers and to talk about the change and the enhancements that you bring to their lives. So that in and of itself is special.
I know.
Don't downplay what you do and what you bring to this world.
Thank you
Don't
so
do that.
much. Thank
Don't
you
do that.
so much, cousin. That is so amazing. And I'm just looking forward to this show so I can get packed up. I ain't paying no bills. Whatever I got to do to get to those shows in all three of those cities, I said I'm trying to go because you all bring something different every time you all step out. Please let the guys know I appreciate everything. And I am looking forward to seeing and hearing more public announcements outside of the family functions. I would love to be a better part and a better supporter of public announcement.
Okay, well, I would love to have you there, so I'm looking forward to it. So from the time you told me, I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna send the whole calendar so you know when and where we at.
And I'm ready.
Good deal.
I've already hit some up and let her know exactly some we going here, we going here. So we got to go do this. We got to go do this. She said, "Oh, you showed out so bad at City Winery when they was there. You wouldn't sit down. You all up there on the stage." I say, "I promise I'm gonna act right if you take me to Virginia. I promise you I'm gonna act right." So, cuz I'm on restrictions until I get there, but I'll be there. And if it's thank you for listening. Thank you for loving us and being a major part of this Watkins clan. And if it's anything again that I can do for you, please don't hesitate. You know I got you.
I know. I love you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity to grace your stage at your birthday. And thanks for having me on your show.
Please, I love you, cousin. Again, I will talk to you soon. Get ready so we can chop it up. Thank you again for listening to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim. I love you, cousin.
Love you too, baby.
Bye bye. Next on our crazy conversation, I had to call on the sound guy, the DJ, the individual that had the musical pull this entire event. He is also a Watkins, DeAndre Watkins. They call. I don't even want to say what they call him, but again, he is amazing, and he is also a cousin, and he is also a Watkins kid. And I have to personally thank him because I see he was at the Ride Wave concert last night waving to us, and I was at home in my pajamas, and he waving to us on live. But I got a chance to enjoy the concert through his iPhone. I was able to enjoy the concert. He's on there. Cousin DeAndre,
Yes.
how are you, cousin?
How you doing, cuz? How you doing, Marty, yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you for that amazing concert last night that I did not have to buy overpriced tickets to.
Yes. I enjoyed myself yesterday. Scorpio still alive.
Yes, it's still Scorpio season. I was so glad I didn't have to pay for those tickets last night, but I got almost a front row view. Thank you so much because I got a chance
Yeah.
to enjoy. But
Yes,
I
today enjoyed myself.
are you at work?
No, I'm pulling up to the house in less than 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought I was bothering you on your job
No,
again.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
But I personally wanted to just thank you and say you did so right by me, cousin, and I am forever grateful to you for everything that you put out to make your oldest cousins turn 50. You did that, and I don't want it to come unnoticed because again, what you did came with a lot because we had entertainment. It wasn't just a regular you come in and spin the record type event. And I'm just glad that you didn't bar me from Thanksgiving because of all the things that had happened for the party. Can you give us your view about the party? What you think we could have did?
So yes, let's overall speaking about that. First, I want to say thanks for having me. Even though I was your cousin, you could have still picked another DJ. So I really appreciate that. But the party was great. What I really would like to speak about is you. I actually saw what it is to be loved and continue to go through trials and tribulation with people and ups and downs. And when you say you're there for somebody, you actually mean them words. You're there for someone. Just seeing all the people speak amongst you and you showing your love and people who was connected to you
who's not blood, you know what I'm saying, and y'all stick together and kids, and how you have every event, you don't miss a beat. And you also there's a shoulder to lean on. It was, I mean, cause you loved what I didn't. I was truly, I did not know that you was just that amazing all the way around, like the whole 360.
Well,
So
I
yes,
thought you loved me like that.
no, I am amazed to be in your. I was shocked to hear some of the stories I heard. I mean, yes, they was amazing. Cause I
But I
mean,
cut up too.
you
I cut up.
you
I
have
cut
a
up.
beautiful heart. Like I know you say Scorpios and nothing where we come from, but you have a beautiful heart. Like yeah, you know what I'm saying. Some of the people got out there made me, you know what I'm saying. I was lost for words. I wanted to cry. Seriously, it was beautiful. It
Well,
was beautiful. You know what I'm saying.
I
It was nice.
try
It was
to
nice.
treat people
Yeah.
fairly. I try not to judge. I don't want to be judged. And whatever I can do to help others, I try to do that. And when people always say, well, how you do this and how you do that, because all of that strength comes from God. And even though I have not always had it easy, I just have never let that change me and the way that I treat individuals because I never know what I might need. Like, again, like you said, you could choose so many different people, but again, I never know that if I'm going to need my cousin just because we have a 14, 13, 14-year age difference doesn't mean that I might not have to call on my little cousin like I just did. And you called your job and told them, look, my cousin need me and I'm gonna be there for her. And I that right there made me cry. I talked about that because that touched me when you said, I'm about to tell him right now that my cousin need me and this is the day. And the music was great. You know, I danced as much as I could. I'm just happy that you were there, you know, to celebrate with me because we have not had many happy occasions that we had so many of us, our family, along with close friends in the same atmosphere. And we wasn't at a funeral or a repast or something like that. We don't have that many occasions where we can all get together and just dance, eat, laugh, fellowship. So that part was what I wanted to do when I turned 50. And I was happy.
The food was great. Excuse me, the food was great. So shout out to you cookies, chef. The food was delicious. Yes, it was good. I mean, I had 2 plates. It was delicious.
Well, that's good
And
because she on 87th. She not far from you. You 1950
the
West 87th Street.
the decorations who set it up, they did their thing. They taught their shit.
Yeah,
Excuse my language. They taught their stuff with the setup and everything. I mean, the whole thing was just it was just good.
Well, before I
It
let
was
you
good.
go, was I easy to work with? Because they doing a family survey so they can know if I'm invited for Thanksgiving or not. So was I easy to work with before they tell me I can't come with my 6 kids, all us coming for Thanksgiving?
I mean, if you know Kim, I mean, yeah, you used to work with. Now you don't know her, you'll say, "Hey, man, that's a lot." But that's what comes with Kim, because she get that same energy back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was hoping I didn't
She get that
stress
same
you.
energy back.
Yeah.
She get that same energy back. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, you get what you receive, what you push out.
Well, can you tell the listeners how to get a hold to our DJ? What I don't want to say your name because of what they really call you in the DJ world. I don't want to say that because I'm gonna have to pay
Okay.
a fine tonight. So can you
Well,
let the
you just
listeners know how to get a hold to the DJ that they said threw down?
my regular name is my DJ page is DeAndre Watkins, DeAndre Watkins. Watkins is like Kimberly Watkins. You can catch me on um, Snapchat. It's D-Boy Messiah. Everything put all together, D-Boy Messiah. And my number is on the Facebook page too. So you get in touch with me, or y'all can just tune in to Kim, and I promise you, she'll get y'all in touch with me.
I promise you I will, because everybody needs to enjoy what you put out there. So, cousin, I'm going to go to the next, and I appreciate you taking a few minutes to chop it up with your cousin. I love you, and I will see you before the holiday or either on the holiday if you all have not changed locations on me because of this 50th birthday.
I got you.
Okay, I love you so much. And if
Love
it's
you too, cuz.
anything I can do for you, you already know I got you ahead of time.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
I love you. Be safe.
Right.
Good night. And the next handsome individual and this guy, whew, did he bring it? Did he bring it? We have a singer, a songwriter, he's a rapper, and an actor. And his name is Jason Ivy. And he is no stranger to crazy conversations with Miss Kim. This young man has my whole heart, and I'm so happy and proud of everything he is doing in the world in his artistry. He has amazing genre of R&B and soul. He graduated high school at 12. He a college student at 16. Elementary school, he graduated at 12, and he was in college at the age of 16. He sung Divided for my 50th birthday, and he made everybody, everybody's heart melt, not just with the good looks that Jason Ivy has. It's the sultry sound. It's the
Simeon.
it's the sultry sound. Okay, he's on the Simeon's on the phone. Okay, before I get to Jason Ivy, I have to take this call. Hello.
Doing?
Good. How you doing, Simeon?
I'm doing good. How's everything?
Everything is doing amazing, Simeon. Simeon, you in Spain, right?
Yes, I am. I'm
Oh,
in Madrid.
you're in Madrid. I saw you at the barber shop. How
Yeah,
how much haircuts cost out there?
15 euros.
Okay, and so they got you
That's,
together.
yeah, that's nothing. You pay 50, $60 in the States.
Okay, and so what are you out there for if you don't mind me being in your business? But you know I'm in your business.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't telling
Okay, well then maybe that's studio talking. I just be in your business when you get back. But I was talking to the guys tonight that contributed so much to my amazing 50th event, and you were definitely on that list that I had to call and just say thank you for everything that you brought to the event, and thank you for caring about the almonds, you loving us and being there for us through what we had going on. We
you. It was
appreciate that.
definitely. Oh no, I appreciate you guys. It was definitely an awesome event. You guys are always giving back, and you're always, pouring into other people. So it was really cool to see everybody come out and reciprocate that and pour into you guys and celebrate your day. And it was really awesome. Everything was beautiful. The decorations, the food, the setup. I got my souvenir bottle of wine, and it just I had a great time and it was cool to get up there and do a little bit of comedy and entertain the folks and just have fun with you and your family.
Well, I appreciate that. And can you just let the listeners know before I let you go back to bed? Because what time is it in Spain?
It is 2:48 a.m.
Ooh, I don't even want to think about what I be doing at 2:45 a.m. Baby, I be snoring. And I appreciate you getting out of your bed to call and let us know that you are down for Miss Kim and the almonds. We appreciate that. We're gonna continue to pour into Simeon. Can you let the listeners know how to get a hold of you too, Simeon?
Well, Kim and the Almonds and Crazy Conversation and all of your fans and supporters and listeners, you guys can always check me out at SimeonHenderson.com or at Simeon Henderson on all social media platforms. And you can also check us out at the Crazy Conversations on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on Intellectual Radio, me and the Fly Guy with the Real Talk Podcast. And I appreciate you so much.
Yes, I appreciate you, Simeon. So go get your rest and let us know when you make it back safely. And if we don't talk to you, you have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday. And if you all need a place to eat, you can always come by the almonds.
Yeah, thank you for letting me know.
No problem. We feeding the
Tell my
community,
boys I
whatever.
say hello too.
Oh yeah, I will definitely let them know. They were looking for you. They like, no show tonight. I said, no, Simeon show is not here tonight. He's vacationing without us. So you get some rest and call us and let us know when you make it back. Okay.
All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
And love
And
you
I'll let your
too.
radio
And thank
family
you.
what's up.
Thank you so much again. Okay, Simeon, be safe.
Thank you.
All right, good night. Like I was telling my listeners, Jason Ivy is no stranger to crazy conversations. Again, this young man has my heart, and he worded the party in the best way by saying that we had a family affair. It was amazing to have two cousins that did a phenomenal performance. And again, when I say this young man, he has my heart, and I'm so happy and proud of everything that he is bringing to his artistry. When I say amazing, again, I was saying that he graduated elementary school at 12. He was a college student at 16. He it's nothing about him that I don't love. The only thing that I wish is that he would turn up and do some crazy things sometime like his cousin. And again, it's a pleasure that my cousin was able to perform and show so much love to me on my 50th. Jason Ivy, are you there?
I'm here. What's up?
How are you, cousin?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you? What's going on tonight?
Ain't nothing going on tonight. I just said I was going to call, thank you, let you say, let everybody know exactly how they can get a hold to you. And that was it. I just really wanted to just continuously say thank you for what you brought to my 50th celebration. You did amazing. And I just love you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, I was happy to be there, and then it's really funny. I didn't know that there was going to be another performance right after me, and then I especially didn't know that I was going to run into one of those performers like a week after, and that we connect over being family and related to you. So it's a really small world. So
Isn't it a small world to have two cousins, two opposite sides that are both geniuses in this music world? And I, I'm just so proud of you and the way you live. I just want you to do something crazy sometimes, but you don't have to. Don't. I'm not a good role model. I just want to see you just be you and perform. Do what you love. You are in this business, and you do it so well. Music is your everything, and Divided is one of my to-go songs every day to get me through rough patches. It always makes me feel like you're not 27 years old. It makes me feel as though you're older because when I hear that song and I piggyback on Higher, I always think he hasn't been through anything. How is he singing this type of R&B soul song and he hasn't been through anything? I always think those are customized songs for me and my
well, yeah,
bull.
that's the secret sauce. You know, I've been through some stuff. I've seen some stuff, so I infuse that into my writing, and even in my latest song, Crush, which is actually how I ran into Ace last weekend.
Okay.
It was at a film festival in Aurora, the City of Lights Film Festival, and Crush won Best Music Video at the festival. So after the festival is over and I get off of the stage, Ace comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I think you sang. I think I just saw you sing at my cousin's 50th birthday party." And I was like, "That was my cousin's 50th birthday party." And he was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You were the group right after me." He was like, "Yeah, I remember you went And then like we heard you sing, you were good. And then me and my guys went up there, and there was only 2 of us instead of 4. And I was like, this is wild. So he said, this is my son right here. I'm like, this is my mom. So we had a little mini family reunion at the film festival, which I thought was really cool.
That was amazing. And I just wanted to thank you and let you know that I appreciate you. And I want you to tell the listeners exactly how they can hear a little bit more of Jason Ivy. Do you mind sharing that before we hang up?
Oh, absolutely. And I appreciate you too. So listeners, you can find me anywhere on the internet by Googling Jason Ivy. Everything about me, social media, website, et cetera, will pop up. And my social media is the Jason Ivy or the Jason Ivy to make it simpler.
If you Google Jason Ivy, it's like 95 pages come up. So to enjoy his music, to see his show firsthand, Segregation on YouTube. I mean, he has an amazing page set up for you to get to know Jason. Once you visit his page, you're going to feel like you've known him for years. So, cousin, I appreciate everything that you did. I want you to know that I am your biggest supporter, even though I'm trying to brush up so I can sing back up. I'm trying to get an extra gig. These holidays coming up.
Come on. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know the words.
give me my music sheet. Do you still use music sheets, or do I have to?
Nah, it's all by ear these days, you know. But I could arrange one for you.
That lets you know that I'm 50, right? Because I said music sheet instead of a link. Don't send me no link. Give me the whole sheet. I want to read the words, you know? Though that's what I remember about music. But you definitely put me on another venture with your sounds. And I just want to let you know, have a nice holiday. I will be doing pop-ups. You all can do pop-ups on us. And again, thank you for always having my back, and you know I got yours.
Of course, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the amplification. Let me know where to pop up, and we will try to pop up.
I appreciate you, cousin, and thank you so much for being. You already been on Crazy Conversations before, so you're not new to crazy. You're not new. You're not new to craziness, and you know how I come. Yeah, you're true to it. Exactly. So, again, extend my love to everybody. I got some amazing photographs to give you from the party. You took some great photos. So, I want you to have those. And again, if you need me before next week, give me a call, okay?
Sounds good. Have a great rest of your night. Love you. And
you too.
Peace out to the listeners.
Love you too. And thank you so much again.
No problem.
Hey, y'all, I am so appreciative to you all tuning in and listening to me personally thank the guys and let the guys get on and talk about exactly what it was that they brought to our 50th event, because again, we have several events coming up that we know that we're going to probably use those services. Almost definitely Jerry House of Props. I don't think I can ever throw anything again without having something built. It's just something about having a good event, a great event with something that is built from the ground up. And they did that. And no, they left me with memories of all of that I can have to show my great grandchildren. So again, I hope that you enjoyed listening to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim on IntellectualRadio.com. We hope that you have a blessed holiday next week. And again, we will do some segments on YouTube probably for next Tuesday, because I have to do my grocery shopping. So we will not be in studio next week, but we will be preparing and prepping for our holiday. So again, have a great Thanksgiving, IntellectualRadio.com. And again, thank you so much for listening to Crazy Conversations with Miss Kim. Good night, friends.
Yeah. I see you, baby. Get your shine on. Get your glow up. One time. For the babies on the south side.